早くしろ。行くぞ。
How's it going, everyone? My name is Michael SK, and welcome back to 9 Episode 2. It's time to go to school. The weekend is over. The sleeping over apparently is not. Sora is still sleeping over here for whatever reason. I'm sure there's some plot relevance to it, so we'll just let it slide. But they've been reviewing documents that they got from the shrine, trying to piece things together from the otherworldly events that are happening. I don't know what just happened to the recording, if something did happen. Something flashed over there. Hopefully everything's okay. But yeah, let's just continue along as if nothing happened there. I hurry Sora along in the morning, and then we set out together.
ニーミと一緒に初登校。
初じゃないだろ。
家から一緒に行くのは初めてでしょ。
ここはお前の家じゃなくて俺の家だ。
ちくそ、なんて頑固な兄だ。
And so my shameless sister and I walked to school together. We stopped by the convenience store on the way to pick up lunch. I thought Sora would complain about having to eat crappy pre-made food, but she's surprisingly excited.
一回やってみたかったんだよね。お昼買ってくの。
Ignore whatever that
い
was.
つでもできるだろ。昼飯買うくらい。
I actually did not know this was a thing. This is actually our saves. Holy shit. I did not know this existed. I was just gonna like go over here and make sure that everything's okay with the recording, and yeah, it looks like it. I don't know what that was.
お母さんが毎朝せっかく作ってくれてるのに言いにくいじゃん。今日
前日に言っとけばいいじゃん。おかんもその分寝られて助かるだろ。
一回行ってみたことあるんだけど、めっちゃ悲しい顔されたもん。あらそうって、あんなしょんぼりされたらもう言えないよ。
そんな料理好きだっけ？
目覚めたっぽい。毎日ウッキウキで作ってるよ、キャラ弁。
え？キャラ弁？
なんかこうかわいい。友達には好評なんだけど、実は食べるの超恥ずかしい。
それは言ってもいいんじゃないか。キャラ弁やめてくれって。
言えないって。私親にはこびるから。ずうずうしい態度取るのニーニだけだから。
は？
かわいい妹にひれ伏せ。
そろそろぶっ飛ばすぞお前。
マジトーンでそういうこと言うのやめてくれます？意外とビビりますからね。
As always, we bicker about nothing as we make our way to school. Right around the station, we run into the usual gaggle of guys.
荷物大丈夫ですから。
Looks like she's not in queen mode right now. And in the center of the flock walks their timid queen. Popular as ever.
なんかさらに数増えてない？取り巻きの。
なんなんだろうなあれ。今日は迷惑そうにしてんな。
この前まで偉そうにしてたのにね。変なの。ニーニの同級生じゃないんだよね。
違うな。
じゃあ3年生か。1年でもなさそうだし。
今まで見たことなかったんだけどな。
じゃあ最近になって急にモテ始めたのかな。
宝くじでも当たったんかね。
実はアイドルだったことがバレたとか。何？
お前自分の発言覚えてる
？5秒前の会話すら覚えてませんが。
Yeah, me neither.
もうやだこいつ。
なんだよ、そういうのやめろよ。おやめなさい。
Ayo?
あ？
A sharp voice catches our attention. Sora and I cut our conversation short and turn to look at where the shout came from. The fan club is standing stock still. The girl in the center is glaring at them with disdain.
私に触れようとするなど身の程をわきまえなさい。媚びへつらえばなびくと思ったら大間違いですわよ。
We stare at her, stunned by the sudden change in attitude.
ついに切れたか。
あれが素なのかな。キャラ変わりすぎですわよってリアルで言う人、私の人生であの人が初めて。
I'm telling you, it is a complete personality change.
お嬢様っつうかお姫様っつうかいるんだなあんな人。
お姫様、女王様。さ、こんな偶然ないだろうとは思うんだけど。
エデンの女王だって？
お、兄貴もそう思いやしたか。
掲示板の書き込みもあんな口調だったなって思っただけ。
そうなんだよね。異常なモテっぷり、唐突なキャラ変化、怪しくない？
こんなあっさり見つかるもんかね。
調べてみればわかる。
調べるってどうやって？
任せておくんなせ。
おい！
Ignoring my warning, Sora trots over to the group of guys. She slips into the crowd without attracting so much as a single glance.
では行きますわよ。節度を守ってついていらっしゃいね。
The group shuffles off toward the school. Sora briefly looks back and gives me a thumbs up before following them. She must be using her powers. Wow, they seriously work. I never really believed in them until just now. Still,
考えなしに動きすぎだろあいつ。
sighing to myself, I start walking again. As long as nothing happens, it's fine, but I get the feeling things won't go so smoothly. No, it never works like that. Never.
眠い。月曜の朝が一番きついな。
休みを引きずってる分余計にな。
Hey, at least it's Friday for me tomorrow. I toy with my smartphone as I talk to Yoichi. Sora's been sending me live updates on the supposed Queen of Eden. Holy crap, this really feels like a royal procession or something. This is not just some hyper-popular girl. Like, all these dudes are seriously treating her like a goddess. I found out her name. It's Haruka Kosaka. All the dudes call her Haruka-sama. It's pretty hilarious. Oh hey, you know what's really creepy? The moment she sat down, all the other students in the class did too, and everyone instantly went silent. It was freaky. She just started looking at the Agastya forum on her phone. I can't be 100% sure, but I think the girls are queen. Her messages are coming so fast that I don't even have time to respond. She's on the leaves of Agastya, and the guys are falling all over her, and her classmates are acting abnormally. I think we found our girl.
誰と話してんの？さっき
And
から。
we already know this, but she is most definitely a user.
妹。
仲いいね。
普通だよ普通。
I give Yoichi a half-hearted reply and then text, get your butt to class. Lovely. The bell's about to ring. She texts back, I've got a bunch I need to tell you guys, so let's meet after school. Bring Mia with you. Gotcha, be careful on your way back to class. And with that, I put my phone away. Aren't we caring? There's a very real chance this Queen of Eden, Haruka Kosaka, is a user, but the question is, will she be an ally or... Well, she wasn't an ally for us at all in the first episode. Yeah, I just don't see this turning out well. I don't know, her power's weird.
ごめんなさい。お待たせ。
I meet up with Kujo at the front gate after school. The plan is to listen to Sora's report, but...
ソラちゃんは
また尾行してる。気になることがあるって。
大丈夫かな？高坂先輩だよね。
だな。気配はちゃんと消せてるみたいだし。まあ安心だとは思うけど。
心配そうな顔してる。
あいつが何かやらかさないかってな。今日バイトはないんだよな。
今日はお休み。
じゃあ。
I'm about to suggest that she come to my place or come over to my place, but then I stop myself. Sora's stuff is strewn all over my room. It's not really clean enough to bring visitors to right now. Plus, knowing Kujo, she'd offer to clean up for me if she saw the mess.
9ボールでいいか？
大丈夫だよ。
じゃあ9ボールで空を待つか。
荷物カゴに入れてね。
ありがとう。
I plop my bag into the basket of Kujo's bike, as per tradition, and the two of us start walking. On the way, I text Sora that we'll be waiting at 9 ball, and she instantly replies with a Roger.
気になることってなんだろう。
さあな。あいつノリで動くからな。
やっぱり心配？
集合させたくせに何もわかりませんでしたとか言いそう。あいつのことだから。何？
新見くんって とってもいいお兄ちゃんだよね。
Only on occasion.
やめてくれよ。
Kujo gives me a teasing smile. She's the good one around here, not me. Though it's too embarrassing to say that out loud.
そうだ、助かったよ。多めに作ってくれたおかげで朝飯が豪華になった。
どういたしまして。お父様とお母様にもご挨拶しないとだよね。私の分までお金出してくださって。
気にしなくていいから俺から言っとく。
ごめんね。お願いします。
I changed the subject and we continued chatting idly for a while. We're here. I wonder if our other queen is also here. We enter the store, tell the waiter we're expecting one more person, and sit down at a table for 4. While we wait for Sora, we order a couple of drinks.
あいついつ来るかな。
尾行してるんだよね。
そう、妙にやる気になってるんだよな。朝にいつもの集団見つけてから。
Well, if anything, she's proving to us, at least in this episode, that yeah, she definitely has powers and they definitely do work.
先輩と
Not that I was doubting her or anything.
そうそう。
It is also pretty interesting here that things are moving a little bit in a different direction, obviously, and I guess you could also argue a little quicker in the overall plot. We're getting information on the queen here, Kosaka. Is that her name? I know they literally just said it, and they'll probably say it again. They're getting information entailing her a lot more thoroughly and a lot more early on here, at least it seems like. I'd given Kujo an overview via text, but it might not be a bad idea to give her a more in-depth explanation while we wait, excuse me. I start by telling her about Kosaka-senpai. Yep, got her name right. I'm paying attention. And then I go into why Sora started tailing her. I wrap up by explaining the things we learned from the documents Miss Naruse gave us.
そっか。魔眼のユーザーが異世界人。確かにその可能性もあるね。
そうなると確実に俺たちよりアーティファクトの扱いはうまいだろ。手に負えるかどうか。まあ全部家庭の話だけどさ。
その資料私も。
Kujo cuts off abruptly. Ooh, there she is. I turn toward the entrance and spot Sora. She's got her head down and is trying to keep a low profile like a thief. I'm guessing she's using her power right now, but she just looks like an idiot.
殿、密偵から戻ってまいりましたぞ。
ご苦労。
お疲れ様です。
どうだった？
ちょっと待って、飲み物頼ませて。
Sora sits down next to me and raises a hand to call a waiter over. She orders herself a ginger ale, chugs down my water without asking, and sighs contentedly.
で、どうだった？
ユーザーだね、あの人。そっか。どんな能力？わかんないけど、魅了とか？学年の人たち全員からモテてた。でね、待って。
Sora's drink arrives and she cuts short her explanation. She swirls her drink with the straw, waiting for the waiter to leave.
でね、朝なんか急にさ、高飛車になったじゃん。
だな。
席に着いたらさ、またおどおどしだして、その途端周りの人たちも正気に戻ったっていうか。正気に？そうとしか表現できないんだけど、それまでお行儀よく着席してたのに、こう坂って先輩が落ち着いた途端、急にみんなが普通に話し出して、それまでのモテモテっぷりがなかったみたいにさ、誰も高坂先輩のこと気にしないの。
Interesting.
魅了の能力を使うと性格が変わるのか？解除したから戻った。
Okay, so
僕わからないな。
that's a little weird because in the morning, she had a whole bunch of attention before her personality change. Her personality changed and, well, then she was able to get all of that attention under control. She basically had all the guys again dancing at the palm of her hand. And then, supposedly, when she went to class and she sat down, her personality went back to being all shy and shit, and everybody else also went back to being normal. But they acted as if she wasn't even there, which is technically different from the morning.
ねえ、どこ？ なんで私ジンジャーエールをかき混ぜてるの？
知らねえよ。
やだ、炭酸抜けちゃう。
Sora puts her mouth to the straw and starts sipping her drink. She sure is relaxed for someone who just wrapped up a spy mission.
スティグマは確認できた？いや、できてないっす。
ユーザーなのはほぼほぼ確定だが、まだ 100% とは言えないか。
いや、100% だよ。アガスティアのさ、司令官。管理人さん？そうそう、どうも個人的にやり取りしてるみたい。
メッセージで？
うん、やり取りしてるところ覗いちゃった。力の相談してた。力の？じゃあその司令官さんもユーザー？
まさか本物が運営しているサイトだったとはな。
I mean, I'm not surprised.
まだそこまではわかんない。なりきりの延長かもしれないし。
I wouldn't be surprised about that either.
それ言うなら先輩の方だってなりきりかもしれないぞ。
そうだけど、なんかね、急にモテ始めて辛い的なこと相談してたんだよね。力が勝手に発動してめっちゃモテる的な。てかさ、あのモテ方異常でしょ。なりきりであれやってるんだったら大したもんっすよ。
まあ確かにな。
私は直接見ていないけれど、そんなにすごいの？もうほんとお姫様。ちょっと羨ましい。私もあんな風にチヤホヤされたい。
じゃあまずその性格直せ。
直すとこなどない。でね、司令官がさ、掲示板でみんなに相談してみればみたいなこと言っててさ、先輩の方はでもとか、みんなに話すのは不安とかさ、煮え切らないイライラする返答を繰り返しててさ。
お前そういうとこだぞ。その口の悪さを直せ。
うっさいな。でね、そこからっすよ、大事なのは。今日会うらしいんすよ。
Ooh, the offline meetup. We heard something about that happening in the first episode.
今日？司令官さんも白蜜川の人？じゃないかな。もう一人来るっぽい。知人のユーザーがいるって。彼女が助けになってくれるだろうって言ってた。
Okay, I do know that more characters are going to be introduced as the series goes on, mostly because I've seen like some pictures of like other people. I don't remember what they look like or who they are, obviously, but I do know that there are some more characters that should be introduced in this chapter as well. Again, not really sure who. I didn't really pay too much of attention, and I didn't really want to either, but I was going through the settings and getting everything sorted out, so I did see that there were more characters popping up in there.
知人のユーザー？
So I wonder
本物かな？
who we're gonna meet here.
わかりません。なので確かめに行きます。
は？行くの？
うん。あと30分しかないので、そろそろ行きます。大丈夫？任せなさい。もし本物だったら一気に3人だよ。ユーザー&アーティファクト探し大前進。でもその一人が魔眼のユーザーの可能性もあるから、あんまり無理はしない方が。
Yeah, I'm not ready to experience the bad ending quite yet.
大丈夫だって。その時は逃げるから。私の能力思ったよりすごいって分かった。見られてない状態で発動すればほんと透明人間。
なんかやけにやる気だな。
RPG の仲間探しみたいで楽しい。
お前な、今九条が言っただろ。仲間じゃなくてラスボスの可能性もあるぞ。
それこそ大収穫じゃん。魔眼のユーザーの正体分かったら勲章ものでしょ。2階級特進。
それ死んでるだろ。
あれ、もしかしてニーヤン心配してらっしゃいます？
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he is.
ニーミくん、ずっと心配してるよ。
まあいや、
なんだよ、ニーニってば素直じゃないんだから。
うっせえよ。気をつけろよ。無茶はすんな。
分かってる。じゃあ行ってくるね。
待て。
何？まだなんかあんの？
ジンジャーエール台を置いていけ。
ドロン。
いやドロンじゃねえよ、見えてるっつうの。
また戻ってくるからいいじゃん。ここで待っててよ。じゃあね。
She bounces to her feet and rushes out the door. It's nice that she's hyped up to help, but the eager beaver attitude, I've never heard that before. Eager beaver, alright, is seriously not reassuring me at all.
ついていくべきだったかな。
あ、しまった。場所聞いておくべきだったな。
Probably the shrine.
待つにしても念のため知っておいた方がいいよね。
聞いてみる。
I pull out my phone and shoot off a message. A few minutes later, I get a reply. Shiromitsuga. Wow, thanks. I know that, you moron. What I want to know is where in Shiromitsugawa. Despite the fact that it shows my message is read, there's no reply. That little gremlin is ignoring me. She really doesn't want us meeting up with her, huh?
どう？
ダメだ。あいつ多分楽しんでるな。力使うのと尾行するの。
心配だけど待つしかないね。
はしゃいでやらかさないといいけどな。
Sighing, I take a sip of the ginger ale Sora left behind. It'd be a waste to just leave it there. Oh wait, Kujo won't think it's weird we're drinking from the same glass, right? I mean, we're siblings and all. Kujo doesn't even seem to register that I'm drinking Sora's drink. She gazes out the window while she sips her iced tea. After a while, she puts her drink down and looks back to me.
でも心配しすぎかも。高坂先輩はユーザーかもしれないけれど、他の2人もそうだとは限らないもの。しかもそのうち1人が魔眼のユーザーなんて。
まあ。
I give Kujo a half-hearted reply and check the time on my smartphone. Sora said the meeting was in 30 minutes, right? Like Kujo said, it's unlikely any of the people at the meeting will end up being the user of the evil eye. But...
とにかく待つしかないか。
本当にいいお兄ちゃんだね。
いやいや、あいつやらかすから迷惑かけられるのが心配なだけ。
Kujo gives a knowing giggle and takes a sip of her tea. I mean it though, I just don't want me or anyone to have to deal with problems that Sora creates. But even if I try to argue, Kujo won't believe me. Well, whatever. I guess it's not all bad for her to think I'm just a caring brother.
悪いな。付き合わせて。
もともと私が巻き込んだことだから。こっちこそごめんね。
いや、俺も好きでやってるから。
ありがとう。
We continue chatting while we wait for Sora to return. Honestly, I am enjoying the dynamic, believe it or not, between Kakeru and Sora in this episode so far. Seeing them kind of work together a little bit more instead of her just being like a cock blocker from like beginning to end like she was here and there in episode 1 is it's all right, you know? Like, sure, I don't really like how she's annoying, but siblings are annoying to one another. I would know. I have siblings. So it's not too far away from how you'd actually see it with real people. 30 minutes have passed and the meeting should have begun. But I've yet to hear from Sora. Kujo and I are starting to grow nervous.
大丈夫かな。
朝は思いっきり接近しても気づかれてなかったんだよな。まあ、大丈夫だろう。自分から目立とうとしない限り。
Another 15 minutes pass. Still nothing from Sora. I'm really starting to get worried. I offer a small prayer that I'm just fretting over nothing.
なんか頼む。飲み物もうないし、結構居座ってるし。
そうだね。
アイスティーでいい？じゃあ、俺は。
Ayo. My phone starts buzzing. Oh, it's Sora calling me. Finally, Kujo's expression grows relieved.
注文は後で。
I tap the answer button and put the phone in my ear.
もしもし。
お兄ちゃん、ごめん。
Oh no.
待て。どうした？何があった？
君か。
Oh shit.
彼女にこそこそと嗅ぎ回らせていたのは。
I hear an unfamiliar male voice on the other end. Shit, I was right to worry.
耳か。
Kujo looks at me apprehensively. I try to signal with my eyes that this is an emergency, and then turn my attention back to the man on the phone.
誰だ？
君は AF ユーザーだ。
It looks like he's not planning on answering me. Furthermore, he knows about users and must know about Sora's power. There's no doubt about it. He's a user too.
沈黙は肯定と受け取ろう。ユーザーであるなら資格がある。神社に来い。白田つくも神社だ。そこで話そう。
妹に代われ。
傷つけるつもりはない。すぐに会えるさ。では神社で待っている。
おい、
I wonder how they caught her. The bastard hung up on me. I clench my phone and hiss in frustration.
どうしたの？ソラちゃん大丈夫？
捕まったらし
捕まったって高坂先輩に？
い。いや、男だ。もしかしたら司令官ってやつかもな。神社に呼び出された。
待って、私も一緒に。
危ないぞ。あいつ間違いない。
Honestly,
ユーザーだ。
I'm gonna say here that it's probably best for Kakeru to go alone because that way we can at least keep somebody that's on our side secret. They won't have to know who is a user and who is not.
だったらなおさら役に立てると思う。
わかった。一緒に行こう。手を貸してくれ。
ソラちゃんを助けよう。
I grab my bag and the receipt and head to the sales register. He said he had no intention of hurting Sora, but I don't trust him. I don't even know what he's after. Wait for me, Sora. I'll be there soon. Oh. So she was here. I've already forgotten her name, too. I think she's also one of the heroines that we can, well, I was going to say pursue, but one of the main characters of one of the further episodes. I don't know which one, but I'm interested in learning more about her. By the time we get close to the shrine, night has fallen and there's hardly anyone on the streets. Neither of us said a word on the way here. We just ran as hard as we could. We're finally almost there. We didn't have a second to spare, so I ran at full speed without any consideration for Kujo. Though she managed to keep up, she's panting heavily. If the other party's looking for a fight, a guy like me without any powers won't stand a chance. So I stopped to let Kujo catch her breath, but she says that she's fine and urges me to keep going, excuse me. I nod to her and sprint through the shrine gates. There are only a few lights on in the vicinity, and I can't see very far ahead of me. From what I can tell, there's no one nearby. Where are you, Sora? I'm tempted to yell out her name, but I stop myself at the last minute. It's possible the mystery kidnapper already knows who she is, but if he doesn't, I'd be an idiot to just tell them. Damn it, you're the one who called me here, so stop skulking in the shadows. Skulking?
Oi!
Alright.
来たぞ。どこだ。
Ayo? I hear Sora's voice. Kujo and I whirl around simultaneously. We strain our eyes, trying to peer through the darkness. I can vaguely make out a silhouette. It's not moving. I approach cautiously, keeping my guard up. After a few steps, I'm able to make out the details. Oh.
いや、思ったよりも遅かったな。
That's the same voice I heard on the telephone. He's wearing a Hakusen uniform, meaning he's probably a fellow classmate. Oh. That person on the left. Two people are flanking him, and one of them is Kosaka-senpai. The other is also a girl, but the deep hood on her sweatshirt makes it impossible to see her face.
怖がらせてすまなかったね。もう言っていい。
The man shoves Sora from behind. Surprised that she's being let go this easily, Sora blinks a few times before dashing over to me.
無事か。
怪我はない？大丈夫。
I give her a quick look over, but don't see any visible injuries. She wasn't manhandled at least. We've got Sora back, so there's no reason to stay here any longer. However, I doubt they're just gonna let us leave. Well, I want to talk to
妹が
these
世話にな
guys.
ったみたいだな。
Let's see what these guys are all about. Let's learn about more people here in this whole story.
こそこそ嗅ぎ回っていたところを彼女が見つけてくれてね。
The man glances over at the hooded girl. She seems completely indifferent to the proceedings. Her posture is slack and only her mouth is moving as she chews a stick of gum. Kosaka-senpai, on the other hand, wears a confident smile. I guess she's using her power right now. If we wanted to run, I think we could manage it, but it's dangerous to turn our backs at these guys when we don't know what their abilities are.
君たちの目的は分かっている。きっと我らと同じだろう。仲間探し。
I don't respond, but it looks like this guy wasn't really expecting an answer. His lips curl into an arrogant smirk.
まずは自己紹介をしておこう。彼女はエンプレス。フードの彼女はゴースト。そして私は司令官。リグ・ベーダの長だ。
リグ・ベーダ？
そう、我らはリグベータ AF ユーザーによって構成された。
Normally, this would be the point I'd go, what the hell is this guy talking about? But Sophie mentioned her organization as well, so it's not that surprising that more exist. And this guy looks human, but there's no proof the other worlders who were involved in the disaster centuries ago all returned to their world. So what proof do I have that he's really a human? He might be one of the other worlders, or their descendants. It's possible an organization of users has existed for ages, hidden from the public eye. There are a lot of possibilities as to who this commander really is. I'd like to think that he's just some chuny edgelord, but I've got a sneaking suspicion that he's more than that.
呼び出したのは他でもない。リグベータに加わりたまえ。我らの同胞として君たちを迎え入れよう。
Fuck it, why not? He spreads his arms out in an exaggerated manner. That arrogant attitude of his pisses me off. Still, it's true that we need allies. To be honest, his offer is pretty appealing. Assuming, of course, that he's one of the good guys. Kujo seems to be thinking the same thing. Before I can say anything, she lifts a finger to signal that she has a question.
どうぞ。何でも聞いてくれたまえ。
あなたたちの目的は何でしょうか。それを聞いてから判断したいです。
Yeah, we need to see if, like, their goal is the same as ours, or at least similar.
そうだな。
He strokes his chin. You know, his hammy acting doesn't exactly inspire confidence. And even setting that aside, something's clearly off here. Kosaka-senpai's haughty smile hasn't budged an inch, so I can't tell what she's thinking, but that girl that he called Ghost is clearly annoyed. And not at us, at this commander guy. The entire time he's been talking, he's been sighing and clicking her tongue. She's not even trying to hide her irritation. While it's too early to relax, I'm pretty sure that these three aren't as united as this guy is trying to make it sound. When I realize that, Commander's arrogant attitude starts seeming more comical than threatening. After a long pause, which he probably only took to try to make us sweat, he finally answers Kujo's question.
我らの目的、それは AF ユーザーの理想郷を作ることだ。
Not exactly what I was expecting, but okay. Alright, let's hear him out.
理想郷。
Like, we're not being persecuted at all whatsoever, so why do we need a paradise?
そうだ。AF ユーザーは頂上の力を持った人を超えた存在だ。
Oh, he's trying to think ahead.
迫害されるだろう。そうなる前に我らが支配する。
支配って
力を示す。そうすれば自然と恐れ敬うだろう。新人類たる我ら AF ユーザー。
Incredible. This guy's serious. I can tell from the look in his eyes. He actually believes all that bullshit that he just spouted. I should have trusted my gut. This guy's dangerous.
力を示すって言ったな。
ああ。
石化事件についてどう思う？あれがユーザーが力を示した結果だぞ。
素晴らしいね。
Ooh, interesting response.
あ？
力は存分に振るうべきだ。そのために与えられたのだからな。
人殺しの力だぞ。
それがどうした？
帰るぞ。空、九条。
まだ返事を聞いていないが。
本気で言ってんのか？
I turn my back to the commander and glare at him with all my might.
ふざけんなよ。人殺しを容認するような連中と組めるかよ。それが俺の答えだ。
そうか。ならば。
Oh, what is he gonna do? Oh. Well.
君たちは敵だな。
Uh-oh. A stigma appears on the commander's face. This guy's crazy. I knew he was dangerous, but I didn't think he'd go straight to using his power on us.
空と九条は逃げろ。
でも
戦略的撤退だ。成瀬先生家に駆け込め。情けないが分が悪い。大人に頼ろう。
だったらみんなで逃げれば。私も残る。先生の家には空ちゃんお願い。 なんで私だけ。誰かは行かなくちゃ。ソラちゃんはもう頑張ってくれたから、今度は私が。
いいから2人は行け。やる気になってんのはあの野郎だけだ。1対1なら俺1人でいい。
でもこうなったのは私のせいだから。
Still kind of curious on how she was caught.
まだかかりそうか。
The commander gives me a condescending smirk.
1人でも3人でも構わないぞ。2人が動かないのは私1人で十分だから。逃げるのならば追いはしない。臆病者は脅威足りえない。見逃してやろう。だが向かってくるのであれば徹底的に排除する。我々の邪魔はさせない。
人を殺してか。
必要ならば。
そっちの2人も。
暴力は嫌いですが、能力を存分に使える世界には興味がありますの。したいことを我慢しなければいけないなんて、とっても窮屈ですもの。
説得失敗だな。どうする？逃げるか。
ニミか。
分が悪すぎる。逃げるべきだ。
この人たちこのままにしておいちゃ。お兄ちゃん、私も。
やるしかねえか。
来るか。いいだろう。君たちを我らの敵と認定する。
Well, I am curious as to what his ability may be.
さあ来い。我らが理想のために。
組みせぬものは暴力で排除する。
Oh, wait. Oh, shit.
野蛮な思考。それで新人類とは呆れるわね。
何？
は。
It happens the moment we resolve ourselves. A voice like an iron fist and a velvet glove pushes aside the tension. Who is that? Is she on their side too? No, they're just as surprised as we are. Then is she on our side? I turn back. Who the heck?
助けるつもりはなかったけれど、むざむざ死なせるのも後味が悪い。誰？うちの常連さんの。
パフェクイーン。
はあ、そんな名前で呼ばれているのね。別にいいけれど、あとは私に任せなさい。
いや。
We've been interrupted by the student from Kuho who's always hanging out at 9-ball. Come to think of it, she was there today too. Did she overhear our conversation and decide to tail us? Also, she's acting like some kind of big shot hero, but
任せろって。
話は聞いていたわ。私もあなたたちと同じ生物に選ばれた能力者。
oh, fantastic. She has her own vocabulary for this shit.
は？
さあ、行きなさい。ここは私一人で事足りる。
The commander's stigma vanishes.
突然現れて大した自信だな。
悪党に名乗る名などない。
悪党？我らを悪と断ずるか。
愚者で構わない。あなたたちのような王様気取りの悪を断罪できるのならば。
我らを裁くか。君は神にでもなったつもりか？
いいえ、そこまでうぬぼれてはいない。私は一人の人間、正義を愛する。そしてあなたたちに立ち向かおうとした彼らもまた。
I wonder if she's actually gonna, like, trust us in this episode. Now that she sees that, like, hey, there's actually some people that are, like, cool with murder. Maybe she'll actually be on our side. She spares us a glance. Then she turns to glare at the commander. That's badass. She's fucking cool. I don't care anymore. She's just really cool. In the brief moment that she turned to us, I saw a stigma shining in her left eye. She wasn't bluffing. This girl's a user too.
覚えておきなさい。リグベーダ。あなたたちが自らの理想のために人々の平穏を、己が欲望のために踏みにじらんとするならば、その野望は私たちバルハラソサイエティが打ち砕く。
Never mind, I take everything back. I'm sorry. She's just as chuny as this guy. She flings out her hand and points dramatically at the commander, striking a heroic pose. Wait, what?
バル
Both Sora and Kujo are at a loss for words. I didn't mishear, did I? She definitely just said we, right? So, like, we're a group now. And we have a name?
Valhalla Society. そうか。貴様らがまさか実在していたとはな。
Jesus fucking Christ, this is sounding more chuny by the minute.
いや、って
それはこっちのセリフ、リグベーダ。あなたたちも目覚めていたとはね。有名なの？リグなんとかとバルなんとかって有名なの？わからない。ラグナロクを止めることが私たちの使命。覚悟なさい。
ラグナロクか。見当違いも甚だしいな。
なんですって。
我らの目的はヒュージアポカリプスによる世界の再創造だ。ラグナロクの日ではない。
できると思っているの？エンシェントエッタプロトコルはすでに発動している。だからバルキリアたる私がここにいるの。
それがどうした？黒の黙示録は我が手中にある。貴様らに何ができるというのだ。
I'm not gonna lie, guys, I turned my brain off for like the past minute. Unable to keep up, Sora, Kujo, and I exchanged confused glances. Guys, what are you looking at me for? It's not like I have any idea what to do. And across from us, the hooded girl heaves another sigh, and even Kosaka-senpai looks fed up. What the hell happened? I thought we were all about to start fighting for our lives, and now we're just rolling our eyes. Though I suppose this is still a pissing match between two users, so I shouldn't let my guard down. Well, at least I've got my answers about who these guys are. There are no secret society or otherworlders, just an edgelord and his unwilling companions. The real miracle here is that the Parfait Queen and the Commander are somehow carrying on a conversation while making up like half the words they're using. They must both be master communicators in their own special way.
オーディンの名においてあなたを撃つ。
やってみるがいい。漆黒の渦。ケイオスタイドの大いなるうねりに。
おい。
An annoyed voice cuts through the bullshit.
これ以上くだらねえ話を続けるなら俺は帰るぞ。ユーザーを4人も発見できた。もう十分だろ。今この場でやり合うのは無駄だ。効率が悪い。
先ほども申しましたが、暴力は嫌いですの。喧嘩がしたいのでしたら、私がいないところでお願いしますわ。
Looks like he's a commander only in name.
今宵はここまでとしよう。楽しかったよ。
I can't say that the feeling's mutual.
逃げるの？
見逃してやろうというのだ。せいぜい抗うがいい。神の駒使いたちよ。
Oh god, he's seriously trying to laugh evilly, isn't he? If this were a manga, then this would be where he teleports away like Sophie. However,
どうかよ。
Sora's timing is so perfect, I nearly burst out laughing. But my good humor vanishes in an instant.
夜道には気をつけろよ。お兄ちゃん。
Hey, you don't get to call us that. The hooded girl whispers to me as she walks past. She flashes me a creepy grin and disappears with the others. I'd say that she's probably on the top of my list for the petrification, by the way. I think she's the one that we saw at the end of episode 1, like in the epilogue. I thought that commander guy was just full of hot air. The way I figured, the two girls in his group were more rational and didn't share his opinions. But it looks like I was wrong.
ニミか。
That hooded girl's expression made it clear that she wouldn't hesitate to kill.
お兄ちゃん。
怪我はないか？
うん、大丈夫。ひどいことはされてない。一件落着とはいかなかったけれど、 犠牲が出なくてよかった。ありがとうございました。礼などいらない。あなたたちが立ち向かう姿勢を見せなかったら助けるつもりもなかった。あなたたちの正義の心に私の心が共鳴しただけのこと。それじゃ。
いや、待った。ちょっと待ってくれ。
Wonder what that was about. Oh.
結城ノアよ。
Hey, nice. We're getting a name out of her because I totally fucking forgot. And with that, we're going to save and end it. I did not know that this existed. This is so fucking cool. What the hell? There's nothing on the left side. The top just gives me a, you guys can't really see. Actually, oh, you know what? That's what it was. That's why the screen flashed in the very beginning, because I was playing with the fuck. Yeah, I'm making it do it right now. I'm fucking with the little toolbar that pops up at the top. Okay. Man, visual novels are so fucking creative sometimes. You know, I'm just finding new things out all the time. I maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm not all that special here and finding all this new shit. Maybe none of this is really fascinating to anybody, but hey, I'm trying, okay? But no, this was a really good video. I love this. This was just like jam-packed with action from like beginning to end, it feels like. We have come across a couple more users. I mean, we knew that Kosaka was already one. We don't really know what her power is necessarily, but we have an idea. Unsure about these new two. No idea about Yuki Noa here. Oh, excuse me, but I think we can start to say that she may be on our side, like, in general. I don't think that she is the, well, actually, wait a minute. Her sigil, or whatever the fuck they call it, her thing is on her eye. Kinda sus, but also she believes in justice. So unless she's, you know, fucking about, well, I don't know. Maybe it's just a coincidence. The evil eye user. I don't know. But yeah, we'll end it there. Thank you all for watching this episode, or this video, sorry. If you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, all that fancy jazz, and man, I'm curious to see where things are going. It's kind of picking up with the plot here, which episode 1 kind of lacked a little bit. Like, it got things going, but it didn't really like go too deep into it. I think we're finally beginning to scratch a little bit more of the surface. I don't think we'll go too deep in this one either, but I want to scratch at the surface a little bit more. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. See you guys in the next one.